You ever feel lost? Just look into the eyes of the people that you love. Not me.
What? Just listening.
What's going on, everyone? And welcome back to Treebeard's Toy Box. And today, we're going to be taking a look at this brand new Marvel Legends Thor, Love and Thunder Star-Lord action figure from Hasbro. Before we get started though, let's just take a little second here and enjoy these happy little clouds that have returned to Treebeard's Toy Box. Please remember to hit that like button as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at this packaging here. Here we have our standard Marvel Legends packaging with this large window that is soon to go away. If you caught that live stream today, they did share some updated packaging we're going to start seeing. We've already seen it for the Fortnite figures, and while I do like the idea of less plastic being used, it does concern me for those misprinted faces. So fingers crossed they'll do a little better job with those, and we'll get some decent looking figures, even though we won't be able to see them until we buy them. But yeah, get this nice logo here that I really enjoy for the new Thor movie here. And we'll go ahead and take a look at this image over here. Star-Lord is looking pretty badass there, pretty serious actually. Down at the bottom we get our look at Korg, and then a look at our other figures in the wave there. We've got Thor, Mighty Thor, Gorr, King Valkyrie, Ravager Thor, which is my favorite, Star-Lord, and Groot. And let's go ahead and check out this bio up here. It reads, Star-Lord, Peter Quill and the Guardians of the Galaxy return, teaming up with friends new and old to defend the galaxy from a dangerous new enemy. And yeah, especially after seeing that trailer we got yesterday morning, oh, I couldn't be more hyped for this film. So we're gonna get this image one last time over here on this side of the box. And let's get one last look at the front of the packaging here. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and open this guy up and check him out. And here we have our brand new Peter Quill out of the packaging. And I think he looks pretty great. There's something a little off with the skin tone, and I'm not sure what it is. And the hair, I think, is a little too red, but I think he still looks pretty dang good. You see, he's got a little more facial hair this time around. It's not exactly like he looked in the trailer, but it's pretty close. I'm pretty happy with this guy. We get a lot of sculpted detail in the jacket here and on the vest here. That's really nice. Got some nice silver detail on the strap there. Digging these arms. This piece here is cool. It's like a separate piece that goes around and the arm is able to turn under there, so that's cool. Really liking that. Let's see. Something I'm noticing with the hands here, I don't think I like this. I just noticed this, and I've had this figure for a few days. The gloves here, I don't think they're sculpted on there. They look like they're just painted on a regular hand. That looks really veiny. So that's kind of a bummer, but I mean, you've got to really look there to notice that. It's just a little nitpick. But all the paint apps turned out really nice on this figure. My Ravager Thor has got, you know, some slight spot, like some off points on the jacket that are a little bit of a bummer. But this guy is nearly perfect, so that's pretty nice. And he is all new sculpt except for, I believe, these leg pieces here. I think these pieces down here are new. We do get a new 2022 stamp on the bottom of the foot. So please do let me know in the comments if you notice something different. But the legs are not pinless, but the arms are. So I think we got a lot of new happening here, and I think he looks fantastic. So let's go ahead and we'll set him aside back here, and we're going to take a look at his accessories. So for accessories, we're not going to get a whole lot here. We did, pretty much what you would expect with Peter Quill. We've gotten a Walkman before. We're not going to get that this time around. I think we've gotten a scarf before. We do get his 2 blasters here. And the thing that's nice about these is I don't think that we've seen the detail before in the paint. I think they've just been one solid color before. And this time around, I'm really digging that gunmetal gray and then that gold detail we're getting on there as well. So I think, even though we don't get much here, these did turn out really nice. So good job, Hasbro. And then unfortunately, the only other accessory we get here is Korg's right arm. And I am really looking forward to putting him together. I've just got 3 more figures to get, so. Come the 26th, I will be swooping those up as fast as I can, but I think this arm looks great. And yeah, all the details on his gauntlet here turned out nice with the little silver spots there. Pretty happy with that. And again, this is a new sculpt for Korg. We've got pinless joints, in case you were wondering. And yeah, unfortunately, that's going to do it for accessories. And I just want to say real quick, I know we're getting some price hikes here. It would be nice, I know the cost of everything is going up, but if we are going to be raising the prices, Hasbro, some more accessories would be nice. Anything you could do. This wave is skimping quite a bit with the accessories, and it's quite a bit unfortunate. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and move along to Articulation. So for Star-Lord's Articulation, we'll start up here at the head, and we get our ball peg, and do we get a hinge? We actually get a hinge there. I'm not used to seeing those anymore. We usually just get a ball peg. So we do get a hinge, and it's pretty stiff. Not going to force that. I need to heat that with the hairdryer. But theoretically, that should come down. I'm not going to force it, though, right now. And then for the shoulders, we get a hinge and a swivel. Plenty of range there. We do get our bicep swivel there. And we're going to get our double jointed pinless elbows. Very nice. And then we get our hinge and our swivel for the wrist, and that is in and out. And the same on the other wrist. It's in and out on both wrists. And we get an ab crunch here. So, the torso might be reused underneath here. I'm not positive. What makes me think that is, that's getting kind of messed up under there. When you do that, looks like this overlay piece, it's gonna get kind of rearranged when you do his ab crunch there. But I'm wondering if this is reuse because of the hinge up there at the top of the neck, since they don't really do that anymore. I think his torso might be reused underneath this overlay here. But we do get that ab crunch, and we also get our waist cut there. And then he's a little bit stiff with this jacket, but not too bad. It's not hindering him too bad. For our hips, we go out that far. And about that far, they're going to be stopped up here by these little pegs that hold his pistols, or his rifles there. Not rifles, his blasters is what I keep meaning to say. So yeah, that's what's hindering those a little bit. And then we get our thigh cut and our double jointed knees, and we're going to have some hindrance because of the jacket. If you move that out of the way a little bit, you can get up under there a little, but it's definitely hindered. We're not going to kick his butt or anything. I mean, you could heat this up and it would get really soft if you really need him to kick his own butt, but not really necessary. We do get a boot cut here, so not really doing that anymore. And we get our hinge and our rocker for the ankles. So everything you would come to expect for a Marvel Legends. Pretty standard here. We're just getting some pinless elbows. Everything else is pretty true to the course for Marvel Legends. Everything we've seen before. But it is nice to see those pinless elbows. But yeah, that's going to do it for articulation. Let's go ahead and do a couple size comparisons here. Here he is next to the other figures that I have so far from this wave. I still need to pick up Gorr, King Valkyrie, and Groot. We have Armored Thor here. We have the Mighty Thor / Jane Foster. And then my favorite, possibly my favorite figure of the year so far, is the Ravager Thor. Such a fantastic figure. But yeah, these guys look great. And I am super stoked for Thor Love and Thunder. Like, there are not enough words for how excited I am. Let's do a couple more comparisons here. Here he is next to the brand new Marvel Legends Defender Strange from the upcoming Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And standing in for Groot at the moment, we have our Fortnite Victory Royale Series Bushranger figure from Hasbro. And there's just something about this figure. He's quite adorable, and I enjoy him quite a bit. So overall, I think that Hasbro did a pretty fantastic job with this new Peter Quill. We've got a nice likeness. I think the hair's a little red, but you know, these are $20, $25 action figures. They're not going to be perfect. They're getting better and better though. And yeah, I think this new Star-Lord looks fantastic. I will give him a 7 out of 10. Just because of some of the reuse. I'm not a big fan of how they painted the gloves on the hands. But you know, I still enjoy this figure quite a bit. So yeah, I think that's going to do it. I definitely recommend him, especially if you are a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, or, you know, a fan of this, if you're excited for this new movie coming out, because it looks like we're going to be getting quite a bit of Star-Lord in it. But yeah, you definitely want to pick this guy up. He should be readily available on April 26th, and that is next Tuesday, so right around the corner. And as always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please remember to hit that like button if you did like what you saw here. And if you are not subscribed already, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell on the way out so you know when I got new videos coming. And until next time, take good care.